Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jeff's Garage Adventures, where I do lots and lots of tool reviews and some car tech tips and repairs. I usually do most of my tool reviews. I do an unboxing, then I'll follow up after 3 months use, 6 months use, and sometimes a year or longer. I typically do in a series format where I'll put sometimes 10, 15, 20, even as many as 25 sets of different brands against one another. I do them individually, and then I do them in a file, like a end of the series, and I put them all against one another and see how I rank them and where I put them. So what do we got here today? We got the USA Made series. Craftsman is in the house. This is a 6-point box, combination wrench set, metric and SAE, vintage stock. I bought this set, I'm going to say back in 1989, maybe 1990. So they're 34, 35 years. They got the V and the inverted V in all of them. I bought this 22-piece set. I had 11 pieces on the SAE side, 5/16 to 15/16, and on the metric side, it went from 7 all the way to 17. I'm pretty sure I bought it in a catalog. I don't remember ever seeing the 6-point boxes in the Sears store. Obviously, they had 12-point. 12-point was the mainstream. But boy, I don't remember seeing the 6-point. I'm pretty sure I bought them in the catalog. I worked on a lot of cars over my lifetime, and I've worked with a lot of different people, and I don't know anybody else that's got these 6-point in their toolbox. I'm not saying you guys don't. I'm just saying these are rare birds. And we'll pick one up right now and put it up next to the camera here. Let's go with the 13/16 because I got a fastener for this. Craftsman is in the house. Let's take a gander. Let's flip it over first so you guys can see the markings on them. V with the inverted V. Forged in USA. Gotta love them, guys. These were the raised panels. Either you loved them or you hated them. A lot of guys said they dug into their hands. I didn't mind them. The only thing I didn't like about Craftsman's raised panel wrenches were they're on the short side. That was the only thing I didn't like. Here you go, 6-point box. Let's look at the chamfer. Let's do the business end here. Look at that, guys. That is old school vintage Craftsman. This has been used a lot. Don't mind the rust. They are old, and they weren't always in a garage that was heated in the winter. And I had a lot of smaller garages, and you heat them up, and it's always cold, warm, and they get condensation, sweat, and rust. This should be cleaned up, but I just never have. Let's look at the open end part. These things have been used over and over and over again. Gotta love them. Let's put a fastener on this. I call this meat and potatoes. They always had a pretty decent fit, I thought. Pretty snug. These were not bad tolerances back then. These things save my butt more times than not. You can't always get a 6-point socket. Sometimes you can't get you got to use a 6-point box. And you live in a salt belt, these are your best friends sometimes. Look how snug that is. Snug as a bug. This is the meat and potatoes, guys. Gotta love it. Wow. I had a request from this from a few guys. Some guys are really into the vintage Craftsman tools. And I'll tell you what, so am I. Let's grab a 5/8 here because I got a fastener for it. Bring it up to camera. Let's take a gander. This one doesn't seem in too bad a shape. There's a Craftsman on that side. We'll flip it over, and now we're going to see the individual part number and the VA. V with the, I always say A, but it's V with the inverted V. Look at the chamfer again on these. Chamfer. I've heard it pronounced a lot of different ways. Chamfer, chamfer. There you go, guys. Let's see what this looks like on a fastener here. Here's the back side. These aren't, for how old these are not in bad shape. Oh, the meat and potatoes. Let's see how this looks like here. Oh, it's snug as a bug. Gotta love it. Hopefully the guys that wanted to see this, see this. The USA series will continue. I got more stuff to show you. Yeah, these are pretty snug, guys. I'll show you one here I probably used a lot. Let me see. I'll show you how much I used it. I think it was the 7/16. Back then, SAE was more common than metric, so I think I used the SAE more than metric. Now it's the other way around, obviously. Look at this one's war. Can you see how it's starting to wear there, the 7/16? This one's had some mileage on it, boy. Probably a lot of battery terminals, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, you can see the war wounds on this one. She's been in some tight spots, huh? A couple of nicks in the open end part. I still use these a little bit, but not as much because I bought some, just bought some more 6-point. 6-point's getting hard to find. Again, there's a V with the inverted V. This has got some war wounds, hey? Oh my God. I typically use now for 6-point, I use these Steelmans. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested. I've been using these. It's getting hard to find 6-point. These were not bad. I didn't see a whole lot wrong with these guys. I did have one subscriber said he didn't like them, but overall, you know, maybe he had a lemon, I don't know, but my set was pretty nice. Not bad at all. And they're longer. I put it next to a 17 mil Craftsman. That's why I like about them too. They're a little bit longer. They're a long pattern. And that's why I like them as well. Let me see here. We got 10 mil. Let's grab a 10 here. Let's look at the 15. 15 is one we use quite a bit. Here's the 15. 22-piece set. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I bet you it was a lot of money back then. There you go. Gotta love seeing that, guys. These are my babies. I've been offered a substantial amount of money for these. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it was a lot more than $100. And I said no. I had 3 offers for these. Are those for sale? Those are the ones I got my pegboard. And no, and they're not, you know, they're not museum pieces. They've been used, but they've been used a lot. I absolutely love them. I still love them. I'm never going to get rid of them. I don't care. It's not about money at my age anymore. Let's grab a famous 10 millimeter. Everybody's got stories about that, right? Let's look and see how beat up this is. Oh yeah, she's got some rust. She's got some use. Yeah. There you go. Some war wounds all over. Oh yeah. This one's been used, you know, a lot. Hey guys, this one's been used more than you can imagine over the years. Oh yeah. Couple little nicks out of the open end part there. Yeah. Like I said, these are not museum pieces. These were used, guys. We'll see what that 10 does on a fastener here. Oh, that's snug. Oh, I love seeing that. You know, like I said, I don't use them too much anymore. I was using these probably right up until recently. I just bought a couple 6-point sets, so, and they're getting hard to find. Very, very snug fit there as well. We're going to continue this series, guys. I love USA. I'll probably throw a few more vintage in here. I'm not going to put a lot of vintage in there. I could be here for a long time with this series, but I'm not going to let it go on too long. But there's the 14. We all know how much we use the 14 as well. 14 is one of those that gets used a lot as well. Yeah, she's you can see some where it's beat up. You can see it right there where it's beat up. This one's had some pressure on it, hey? That's what they're for, guys. You know, they were workhorses. I miss the old Sears stores. Oh my God, I used to live in those stores. I mean, I'm serious. My payday was on Wednesday. I was there every Wednesday for at least 15 years. I kid you not. Well, there you go. It's a good look at that. And again, the markings they're all VA. I always say A, but V, inverted V. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for that set. Very, very nice set. I'll never ever get rid of them. And I still use them a little bit, but I've been starting to use my Steelmans here, 6-point box. I wanted to show you one other thing here quickly. I did a video the other day on Tecton ratchet wrenches, and I didn't like the back drag. Well, you probably can't see them, but there's 4 or 5 of them in there soaking in ATF. And we're going to see, they've been soaking now for a whole day, just about a whole day. I got 4 or 5 in there, and we'll see how that pans out, if it helps in reducing the back drag. And I've also had a couple of subscribers of mine, they wanted me to buy a device to measure the back drag. It's kind of pricey, but I'll probably do it in the future. I don't know quite how it would work with ratchets, but it's a vertical torque wrench. You have to buy certain adapters, I'm sure, and stuff, but I'm going to look into it, and maybe a few torture tests down the road. I like to take some breaker bars and break them. Put a couple against one another. I mean, I'm not big on destroying tools, but that would be interesting. All right, guys, stay tuned, and everybody has subscribed. I want to thank you guys very much, and have a great day, and those are my babies.